today is skin cancer, melanoma, neck and throat cancer, having checkups. So come out and get a free checkup. Be a wonderful thing to do. Give your family peace of mind.
So, do you mind me asking you, and on live, of why this is important to you?
My partner lost his daughter 2 years ago to melanoma cancer, skin cancer. She was a beautiful girl. She was a light to everybody around her, and she left 4 little boys. And it's something that could have been prevented if things would have been done differently. And so we want to encourage, especially all these young girls that are out there playing softball and young boys playing baseball. This sun's bright. Come and see us. Get checked. Doesn't cost anything, and just if it saves a life, it's important.
Oh, that's very, very kind and proactive to try to save other people from that situation. Thank you. So we're gonna do some live screening. You're gonna see what we're gonna make sure.
We're mostly worried about any sun-exposed area. So a lot of times for people it's arms. If you don't wear long sleeve shirts, for men generally it's head, because obviously you can't wear a hat 24 hours a day. And you can say it's just literally looking and then feeling for skin changes. Okay, it doesn't hurt. Another important thing that people don't think about is the tops of your ears. We see lots of people who put sunscreen everywhere. Don't put sunscreen on the tops of your ears, and so you can get a lot of skin changes, pre-cancerous changes on the tops of the ears.
Not talking about brands or anything that would get us in trouble, but what are some things that you would get or advise your family to get sunscreen-wise that would be better?
So important is probably SPF 30 or more. Sometimes I say SPF 100. I'm not quite as worried about going that high, but actually the best thing to do is reapplying, especially in water. Even if it's waterproof, it's always good to reapply. The more you're in the sun, you're sweating, it's kind of wearing off the skin. So I generally say every 30 minutes if you're in a lot of chlorine, or every hour or so if you're not.
Okay. And what should we look for? Or I know that you're available every Friday from this month, the Melanoma Month. What are some things that...
So there's multiple different types of skin cancers. The melanoma, we worry more about the really dark changes, the black colors, irregular. You'll hear people talk about A, B, C, Ds. So asymmetry, the borders irregular, the colors, and then the diameter. If it's big, getting bigger. Anything that's changing is really melanoma, something we worry about. Chronic skin changes from people who've been in the sun a lot, we'll see more things, and I don't see anything to give you a good example of. But
that's good.
That's fantastic news.
It's some things that you feel like you can almost pick it off. It's kind of like a scab, you just kind of want to flake it off. That's something that we usually call an actinic keratose. It could be, and that's something that can lead to cancer eventually. We don't consider that cancer right then, but we worry that eventually it will turn into cancer. And
so it'd be more like abnormal cells that could...
Yeah, that are changing towards a cancer cell, but are not there yet.
Okay.
And we see that a lot in farmers, oil workers, people who've been without their shirt in the sun for years and years and years and just have never thought about it. I've actually had a couple people that have talked about they drive a lot, and so one arm is in the sun constantly. And a big trend now in some states that are sunny, California, places like that, is to actually wear a sleeve on the arm that is generally in the sun all the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because we will see a lot of cancerous changes on those arms exposed for people who drive a lot. So.
Okay, well, thanks so much. And thank you for having us.
We're so glad you're here.